The main event of the February 20th, 2026 episode of Friday Night SmackDown featured a first-time ever clash between the Viper, Randy Orton, and the returning Aleister Black. The match took place at the Amerant Bank Arena in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, serving as a high-stakes final stop before Elimination Chamber. Match summary: Randy Orton versus Aleister Black. This was a methodical, psychological battle that played into both men's reputations as cerebral strikers. Early dominance: Orton controlled much of the early pace, utilizing his signature backdrops onto the announce table and a hangman's IEDDT. The turning point: as Orton coiled for an RKO, the undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre, who had been watching from a luxury suite earlier, snuck ringside. The interference: with the referee momentarily distracted by a confrontation between McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, who ran down to intercept the champ, McIntyre managed to strike Orton with the title belt. The finish: a dazed Orton stumbled back into a devastating black mass from Aleister Black. Black scored the pinfall victory, marking one of the biggest wins of his career. Result: winner, Aleister Black via pinfall. Significance: while the match was a non-title main event, the win solidified Black's position in the undisputed title picture and further escalated the bitter feud between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. SmackDown February 20th, 26 quick results. The rest of the night was dominated by Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Match result: notes: Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes versus Damian Priest. Trick Williams wins. Qualifies for Men's Elimination Chamber. Kiana James versus Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax. Kiana James wins. Qualifies for Women's Elimination Chamber. Obafemi versus Kit Wilson. Obafemi wins. Squash match: The Ruler, dominant. Tiffany Stratton versus Alba Fire. Tiffany Stratton wins. Stratton looks toward Chicago. Ilya Dragunov versus Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga wins. Followed by the MFT assault you mentioned earlier. Would you like me to break down the final betting odds or the full match card for next week's Elimination Chamber Premium Live event?